because I used to be like, I'm never gonna be like my mom. And then I had no boundaries. I would spaz and snap on my kids because I would stay quiet about things. I didn't really discipline them because what happens for a lot of us is we overcorrect.
Yeah.
So it's like at first that's what I did. Like I overcorrected, we overcompensate, we buy a lot of things, we never say no, we put them in every single thing, we take them, make sure they're in the best school because we're like, I didn't get this, so let me make sure that I pile this onto my kid. And what I learned was, and this also helps with forgiveness, is I understand why my mom did some of the things she did now. Like I can see things from her
Oh,
perspective, not the abusive things,
that's it.
but
Right.
the parenting part of it, because as a child, you don't have any understanding of what it takes to be a parent and to discipline and have structure and all that in the household. But then as a parent, you start to see, okay, this is why my mom didn't let me do this. This is why I wasn't allowed. I thought she was being mean because I couldn't tell the difference between the abuse and the parenting,
The parenting,
but
yes.
some of it I can make sense of and be like, hey, that wasn't meant for harm. That wasn't intentional. And what my kids are a great reflection of that because I was overcorrecting everything. And then it'd be like, oh, okay, well, they're not respecting me,
Yeah.
And then it's like, even too, like, but there's other things that I overcorrected that I think benefited them. So, for example, in my family growing up, you can't spend the night at nobody's house. You can't go over nobody's house. I need to meet their mom. I need to meet their dad, and all these different things. I'm like that too. But the difference between me and my parents and my family is I build relationships with those parents. I
But you
trust those parents. I set up a situation where they can go there. It's not a lot of people's houses they can go to, but I just I guess I could say I manage it more instead of telling them no and they don't have any friends and they
yeah.
don't have any social skills or they never get to go to the movies or the mall or we were just told no.
No, right.
Like we were just told no. I put a little bit of extra effort into that because I live in California. My kids grew up in California. They were 3 and 6 when we came here. So every other week, now they're 19 and 17. So
Oh,
they
they
spent their
grown, girl.
whole life. Yeah, they spent their whole life in California. They're Cali kids. So
Yeah.
when you're in California every week, it's like such and such dad play for such and such. Can we go to the concert? Oh, this person got this going on. Can we go to the beach? Oh, they going to Universal Studios and their mom is taking them. Can we go? So if you just say no, you're really depriving your kid of having a lot of experiences that's really great for them and that's fun and that they're going to like. And I feel like our parents did that to us. And then now, if I look back on my childhood, that's why I'm only focusing on the negative because there weren't a lot of positive experiences, like unless I went on a field trip or something.
Yeah.
So I definitely changed that, but I still kind of kept some of the structure of it, right? Like I'm not gonna let them go over anybody's house. I'm not gonna let them go. Even now, they still live with me and they are grown, but I'll be like, "What's your location? Who house? Who
No, that's
party? What
right.
time?" Like
Yeah.
I'm still like that, but I don't be like, "Stay in the house,"
House.
or I don't try to control them. It's like a
Right.
difference between parenting and a power struggle, right? Like do what I want you to do. I don't even have any reasoning. My mom said it was like this, so I'm passing that on. I just want you to do what I want you to do. So I had to like in a sense I had to figure out my own parenting style. Like,
Yeah.
okay, don't go to extremes and overcorrect because now you're letting them do whatever they want to do because you didn't want to be like your mom and then you end up yelling at them just like your mom.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to find your own style. And for to parents, I would give advice, now that my kids are older, I would give advice too is to just not compare your parenting style to anybody's because the moment you're like, I don't want to be like that person, I don't want to be like this person, you're not thinking about number one, what does God say?
Right.
Number
Right.
two, like what is the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit will tell you about your kids without you even asking.
Exactly.
So if you're not comparing, you have that quiet space. You can pray, you can intercede for your kids, you can develop what works for your kids because all kids are different. And then you can have more clarity